Hey, Peter Lisoskie's here. Peter Lisoskie is a sales expert. He's also the brains behind the CrocBrain selling formula, which we'll introduce to you at a later date. But he joins us here in the program. What's up, Neil? Good to have you in studio.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad to be here, guys. It's a lot of fun.
Peter, I just called him Neil.
Yeah.
And I called, and by the way,
everyone can call me whatever you
Neil,
want. It's all right.
I called Neil Brent before.
Brent was, it's a wheel of names here.
You know, these guys are giving me all these pieces of paper here.
Hey,
Remember
look.
they used to just hand me, they hand me like a stick with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Sandy.
Yeah.
Peter Lisoskie. Peter, tell us about tell us about yourself and tell us what your expertise is, because I've read all about the CrocBrain selling formula, but I don't think a lot of people understand what it is. I know Russ doesn't.
I don't.
Talk to us.
Sure. CrocBrain selling formula is based on neuroscience, and I have a background in product development and all kinds of stuff like that, everything from Nike to bioscience, biotech, and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So what happened was, I was telling a story out there about 6 years ago. I was working on a bioscience product, doing a consulting gig, and you know, we did things with these companies where I'd bring them in from CEO on down. We'd have all the scientists there, and we'd take it to market. Well, so these couple of these guys were sitting in the back of the room, and we were talking about focus groups. You guys know about that, where you spend all kinds of money to determine.
Well, wait, let's talk about that, because maybe our audience doesn't know that. So isn't a focus group sort of you take the target audience and cram them in a room with a bunch of bad food every 4 hours and make them talk about their experience of product? Is that sort of how that works?
That's how it is, and you spend a lot of money doing it.
Now, wait a second, though. There's also a focus group that actually, maybe I'm confusing this, but isn't a focus group where they kind of talk about the stuff that the product developer or the service provider wants to talk about? But is there another group that they get some sort of a benign thing? Don't they compare like a blind? There's like a blind group,
yeah.
a focus pill.
There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, sugar pill. That's it.
Yeah. There's split. You're talking about the placebo effect.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So we used to spend a lot of money. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this stuff in different companies I worked for. And you guys know, I mean, the success rate of products is not all that great. And this was always really bothering me, because I used to run divisions and things like that. So these guys were in the back of this room, and when I was talking about focus groups, customer visits, they were kind of had this smirk on their face. So I went over in the coffee break. I said, you know, why are you smirking?
So
come to find out, there were a couple of neuroscientists, and they said, you know, I want to tell you that these focus groups don't work, and the way we have thought we should sell with lead with benefits and follow up the features is all wrong. And I went, really?
Well, guess what? This is how you do it. This is how you. Let me tell you how you use neuroscience in radio and television. Now they're going. What the hell? What's going to work?
Oh, God.
Peter's going to tell you in a second what's going to work.
This is heavy, man.
No, it's not that heavy. This is you know, sales psychology is nothing new. Go to CrocBrain.com. In the meantime, Peter's going to be back with me in just a couple of seconds. Here. Can I tell you what? We're going to talk about fear and greed when we come back.
Yeah, there we go.